Hey everybody, welcome back to the Doggone Positive Way. You're not going to see my face today probably at all. Not for any other reason that other than I want to show you some tools that we use all the time, every day, but also some things that you should think about using during this holiday season when you have lots of people coming over, or maybe you're going out and you're going to have to leave your pets at home by themselves, or maybe with a pet sitter. I don't know what your plans are, but let's talk about it right now. And I want to just show you some toys I've already showed you before. We've talked about these, but I want to go over them again because I think it's really important to just really give your pets just get a leg up, if you will, on the holiday season, because it can be stressful for them. If you're having company over, you know you're going to be stressed out. I mean, we know this already, right? So let's just get into it. This is a Kong, obviously. This is a black Kong. The black Kongs are virtually indestructible. They've been run over by many lawnmowers, and they have survived. Now, that's not to say your dog can't pick off little pieces. Up here, I had a dog, Jupiter. He would take his 2 front teeth and start picking this off. It was crazy. But I like them because they're so durable, and I feel really confident leaving this with them in a crate because of the durability. Now, if you have a senior dog, you don't want to necessarily get this. Because some of our senior dogs may have just teeth that are a little bit more, just not really in great shape. So I would recommend getting the Kong toys that are purple. And it's like a swirl of purple and white. And they're much softer, or you can even go with a puppy Kong for those little tiny puppy teeth. They come in blue and pink swirl. With white. So those are softer options. There's also a red Kong. It's tougher than the senior Kong and the puppy Kong, and not as tough as this one. But I mean, by all means, check them out. But just get your dog a Kong. Now, I always say get one that is bigger than what you think your dog needs. And what I want you guys to start doing with these Kongs is stuffing them so food falls out very easily. All right, let me just show you this. We got some holiday peanuttier. I have a knife here for a reason. I'll show you in a little bit. But we got these little Old Mother Hubbard small biscuits. And I like doing the small biscuits because if you're going to reinforce your dog a lot, especially through the holidays, and you just have these biscuits, it's great. They're smaller. You can put more in a Kong. You can put more in this toy that I'm going to show you. I love that toy also. Honestly, this green toy, it's called the Woof toy, is right now Troy's favorite toy. So it's great. Oh, and he does love his Buster Cube, and I'm going to bring that out too. So I'm having a really hard time opening this damn package. I might just edit this shit out. Damn. I'm glad it's sealed so well, but man. All right. Yes. Got it open. Okay. So. These have little tiny shapes. So cute. I love it. A star, Christmas tree, a little stocking. Very cute. Very nice marketing. Okay, so these are treats, not toys. These are treats that can go inside like a larger Kong. So again, in the beginning, you want your dog to be able to get these treats out very easily. So just, if they were to just roll this around or tip it up, it's going to come out super easy. And the reason why you want it to come out super easy is because they will maintain an interest in this. if a toy is too hard, an enrichment toy especially, is too hard for them to access the food, they're just going to be like, whatever, and walk away. And also to motivate your dogs to access food out of these enrichment toys, I want you guys to stop free feeding your dog. What's free feeding? Free feeding is when you leave their dog food down for all day long and you just top it off in the evening or the afternoon or whatever. That's free feeding. Now your dog is satiated and is like, nah, whatever. I don't really need to listen to you. I've had all my treats and my food and everything, and I don't need to do anything that you want me to. So stop free feeding and go to a schedule. Give them 15 minutes to eat. They don't finish their food in 15 minutes and they're screwing around, walking around, just pick up the food, put it down at the next feeding in the evening. Okay, so enough of that. So we've got easily accessible treats that are going to come out easily. Now, this toy, and this toy is kind of gross. It still has some Cheese Whiz on it from this morning, but I still wanted to show it to you because this toy, it's really different, but I like it because it opens like this, and this part is solid, but it's hard to see. It has like a little indentation in it, okay? I love that you can take it apart. It's like a version of the Kong toy. Troy really likes this. Now, we've got all these holes here, right? And it's right here. This is really durable rubber also. It's not black rubber, but it's just very durable. I don't know what their source is. It's made in the U.S. So now, this is what I do. I take some of these and I throw some of those in, just a couple, and then I will get a pepperoni. Right, this is crap treat, but I don't care because I need it to be something that is really enticing. So this is a treat he doesn't get, all the time, but he gets it a lot. I brought this knife over because what I like to do with the pepperoni is prepare it ahead of time, and I just have everything already cut up. Right, so just cut it. That I love my Santoku knife. Yeah, you can just do that. So easy. Then you don't have to kind of get messy or anything. Get pepperoni under your fingernails, right? So, and you can cut like 3 or 4 in a row, however much you can handle with our knife. So, anyway, so I do that. I've got a couple cookies in here. I'm gonna put couple of pieces of this in here, and actually he does get these every day because we give him this shit every day, this or the Kong toy. Oh, there's some Cheese Whiz from this morning. All right, now what's really cool about this is I'm going to screw this back on. I'm going to top it off with some more treats through here. All right, some more cookies. And these are awesome. He loves these. Couple more pieces of pepperoni. And then this is Troy's favorite topper thing. And it's inexpensive because we get the Walmart brand, or sometimes you can get it at Aldi's, but it's Cheese Whiz or Easy Cheese. And this is called Cheese Wow. Like Sham Wow. Yeah, see, right? And I have a hard time pressing down on this, especially when you first open these. These are kind of hard. So what I do, and I do this with the Kong also, is I kind of, can you see that, what I'm doing? I stick the actual nozzle in, and then I kind of bend it a little bit, and look, Cheese Whiz is right in there. This is really weird. Cheese in a can is so weird, you guys. But let me see if I can do this up here, so you can kind of see it going in. right? I'll do one more over here so you can see. Oops, you can't see that part because guess what? There's something blocking it like a treat, but you see it going in. You guys get the idea, right? And it's the same thing for the Kong. I just kind of do the same thing because again, I can't bend it. I can't bend the tip, just the tip with my finger. I just have to use the bracing of the toy, which is totally cool. And this is Troy's now. Obviously, we're not going to use it, okay? He is sleeping so hard right now, you guys. He's injured his foot. I think he got stung by something, and he just hasn't been feeling great, and he's tired because we've been giving him some pain medication, and it just makes him sleepy. All right, so there's that. And let's see. I'm going to just move all this over here. And the reason why I'm telling you all about that is that if he weren't so sleepy, he would be here getting these treats. Hold on over at the end, and you can see how he gets into it, okay? Or I'll just take some video and insert it somewhere in here. All right, now, here's the Buster Cube. I showed you this before, and it does still have some kibble in it. Buster Cube is amazing. I don't know. Can you see that little dark spot? That's actually some kibble in there. And you just put some dry kibble in here. You can adjust this part, and I would set it on the easiest setting. Again, especially in the beginning, you do not want your dogs to lose interest. You can even start feeding your dog their meals out of here. You know, maybe get a couple of them or do part of their meal in here and the rest in their food bowl. You've got options for sure. But look. See? And they roll it around. And if I still have that footage of Troy doing this, I will insert it also. What I really wanted to show you guys is this new puzzle toy that I got him. I'm going to put these just a little outside. Now, while I'm opening this puzzle toy, it's going to take me a minute for sure because you know my hands kind of suck. This container is I got at Walmart, and I put all of his treats in here, kind of line it up and stuff. I love it. It's really convenient for his stuff. I got one of these for his leashes and collars that's in a cabinet that's, you know, closed up. But you can see through it, and I love that. So that's really handy. And especially if you're short like me, hello, you can't see crap if it's a little too high. And with it being clear plastic, it's just great. I can just see it very easily. And then I don't have to drag stuff out and go through it and be like, oh, it's not in here. You guys know how that is. So try and save your energy. Okay, let me show you this. This is, let's see, it's made by Outward Hound. Oh, here he comes. You hear him? Oh, no, he's going to lay down in the bathroom on the cool floor. This is called Dog Brick, and it's a puzzle toy. And let me show you the back. Has a better picture on it for whatever reason. But I'm going to open it up, and it's just real simple. You know, there's nothing crazy about it. Little compartments that you put food in, and I'm going to use some dry food for him. So I found this on Amazon. I had good ratings also, but you don't really know until you get these things. So, but I know that Troy is very much the sniffer dog and very much like very curious, always in your business. Like, he's very nosy. And I mean, he's a dog where, like I said before, like some dogs, they can smell stuff, and you know they can smell because their nose is like so sensitive. And then but there are other dogs like Troy who's like, oh my God, did you smell that? That was amazing. Let's see. These ones fell off. I'm going to just stick this box on the floor. I don't think we need it anymore. And these little Mama Jammas popped out. But this looks like a pretty easy puzzle. And here's the thing. You guys can make this as easy, and I recommend going super easy in the beginning. And what's great about these is that, you can maneuver them around. I would start with them open, maybe like every other one, something like that, or like, all of them, can be open, for your dog to be able to just investigate, let them check it out and stuff. It looks like, let's see, these little dog bones are really cute. This one looks a little, they are a little slanted. I don't know. Can you get that aspect of it? Yes, you can. Okay. And that's kind of cool too. And the dog's going to paw at it and boom, open it. All right. So let me show you. We just use this. It's limited ingredient, so it doesn't have a lot of crap in it. But I like to have some kind of kibble, even though we do some home, cooked things for him. But also, whatchamacallit, really his main diet is raw, so. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in here, and here, and here. All right. Some in here. And I'll even put some in here and keep it closed. And you know what? You know what's really cool about this, you guys? These are deep enough that I think I can fit a pepperoni in the red things, but if not, definitely in the white bone, or under the white bone, I should say, not in it, but under it. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is let me see if I can fit a piece of pepperoni. Can you guys see that? Maybe do this one. Yeah, it fits in there, right? It does. And the lid closes. And I've got this piece. I don't know how long that is, but ½ inch. I don't know. That's going in there. Boom. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about are just some real quick tips to get your pet. And this goes for birds, and this goes for cats, and your small pocket animals, everything that is in your house that is going to experience some kind of stress from the holidays if you're leaving and if you are having company. Company coming over is usually a lot more stressful because you're stressed because you're having company and you want to entertain, etc., etc. And it's just, it's a lot. So when we get stressed, they get stressed. And sometimes, I'm not saying, oh, don't get stressed. Sometimes, nervousness and stuff is natural. You're excited. It's the holidays, right? One thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that there are many toxic things to our pets. And, it's holiday time, so we've got baking going on. And don't give your dogs anything like cloves. Make sure for your fruitcake people out there, like, don't let them get any of that batter or even the finished product, because it has cloves in it. Cloves are toxic to dogs, and especially, if they're eating, say they just steal a whole bunch of these things, they're gonna have some problems, and you're gonna need to get them to the vet, because cloves are toxic. And also, of course, chocolate. Dark chocolate is worse than milk chocolate or white chocolate. White chocolate, I don't think you have to worry about. It's just a lot of sugar. But you do need to worry about dark chocolate, and a lot of people like dark chocolate, and I want you guys to stay away from dark chocolate, or have your dog stay away from dark chocolate. Don't allow them access to candies, and people like to have little bowls around of candies and this and that, and it looks pretty, and you're like, why can't I leave it out? And it's like, you can't leave it out because it's food, and your dog's an opportunist, and your dog's going to eat the Hershey's Kisses, and your dog's going to eat like whatever else you have in this bowl that you have on your coffee table or end table or the edge of your kitchen counter. Okay, so remember these things. We want to make sure we're dog proofing and cat proofing, right? Some cats are like all over the counters, they're stealing loaves of bread or whatever, right? So cats are not so innocent just because they're a different species. They like to steal too. Cats and birds, hey, they make Kong toys for cats and for birds. Check them out. They're smaller, a little bit different material, I think. But I mean, really, they need enrichment toys as well, so don't forget to do that for them. Now, I want you guys, I think I mentioned maybe giving your vet a call, today, tomorrow. If you have an animal that has anxiety and would benefit from a medication from your veterinarian that your veterinarian can prescribe, like maybe trazodone, maybe Celio, or maybe you're like, I don't want to give them that. I want to do something like Rescue Remedy or CBD oil, and different tinctures. That's great. For your cats, you can, do the plug-in pheromones, and there are also calming collars that you can use. Also, you can get a thunder shirt for your dog. I love the thunder shirt because it's like a big, like a security, and it's almost like it's not weighted, but I can kind of almost compare it to a weighted blanket in that it applies pressure to the body, and that pressure can have a very calming effect on your animal. So check it out. They're a little pricey. Check out, what I did with my dog Scrat was I wrapped him in an ace bandage. He was like 9 pounds. And I was like, he's freaking out. He was older, and all of a sudden he developed this phobia to thunderstorms. And I was like, what is happening? So I got an ace bandage, and I wrapped it in the same manner that the thunder shirt is, kind of wrapped around them, and it worked. So I was like, oh my God, I am definitely getting one of those. And I saw the benefit, and I used it on him, and I also used it on an Australian Shepherd that I had for a little while that I was fostering, and it was great. So check that out. Also, crating your pets is amazing, right? For this time, you're using it for positive things, so it's a safe place. You've created a safe place for them in their crate. Feed them in their crate, get them used to their crate, make sure their ID is updated, their ID tags, and also their microchip. Make sure, maybe you just moved, or maybe you're like traveling with your dog to even another state. Make sure the phone numbers are up to date and the addresses are up to date on both. Have a backup phone number, maybe, a trusted friend, or your partner, your spouse, whatever, family member, just have a backup number. It's really important to have that backup situation going on. Now, the other thing you can do is you can also board your pet. I don't like doing that. I wouldn't do that personally because I think it might be more stressful, but some of you, have good relationships with the daycare providers, and maybe your dog's like, I don't care, I'll stay there, I'll sleep there, or maybe it's a daytime party and you want to hire a pet sitter that's going to spend the day with them, or they can go to daycare that day. If you go out shopping, you can do that. Also, bring them to daycare if they're used to daycare and it's a reputable daycare and it is not a situation where your dog is going to have a bad experience. You have to do your homework, okay? Now, I also have, some cat clients that their cats are like, screw this, and they'll go hide under a bed, but maybe leave your closet door open a little bit for them to kind of just escape into there so they can just feel cozy and comfortable. And I definitely would also be wary of some of the plants that are around during the holidays, and one of them being poinsettias. They are toxic to our animals, and you just don't want to get into that situation. And that's pretty much it, you guys. We went over everything real quick, but I hope you, stay away from fatty foods for your dogs and your cats. You don't want to have your animals sick over the holidays. First of all, sick over the holidays, it's usually going to happen at 1 a.m. and you're going to go to an e-vet and it's going to cost you so much money. So high-fat foods has a propensity to not only give your dog diarrhea, but could also cause a case of pancreatitis. So make sure you are not feeding them anything special because it's the holidays, okay? Get them special cookies like we did. We got these little, you saw them? These little mama jammas that are holiday themed. It's not that we don't want to treat them special. We just want to make sure that they are getting what is appropriate for them to eat so that they don't get sick. We don't want them to get sick. All right, you guys, I really, if you're in the States or wherever you are around the world, if you celebrate the holidays, I hope you have a happy holiday. And I hope that you stay safe and you take my advice and have your animals stay safe. And I love you, and have a doggone positive day. Have a doggone positive Christmas. Have a doggone positive Hanukkah. Have a doggone positive anything that you celebrate, and have a doggone positive New Year. But I will see you next week. I am not taking any time off from you. You know why? Because, again, I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye. Go get it, buddy. Go ahead. Alright, let's see what he does. Remember, I said make it easy so he's able to eat it straight out of those little ones that are open. I spilled some. Look at that. Okay. That was interesting. He kind of went over that other one. Yeah, good boy. Watch. Doesn't want that one. That is so funny. Let's see if that's the last. There's a little piece in there. I'm wondering, it would be so cool if the little white bone popped up. But it probably won't. But if it did, it would naturally reinforce him with what's underneath it. Let's see what happens.
Yes. Oh, yes, puppy. Yay. Amazing. Yay, puppy. Come on, Troy. See what he did? He picked it up and dropped it. Then the treat immediately came out. And that's what I mean by having it be very easy for them to get. Of course, he's right over here on top of me. And he's also enticed by the Cheese Whiz, which is helping him be interested in this too. So you've got to make it worth your pet's while, basically. You know, make it enjoyable, make it stinky, make it gross, and they'll be there. And look, he's got his, like, the death grip on it. Everything's out and curled and holding on for life. So, these are the things you guys need to do. Here are two of those amazing toys.